Today, we're in the M4 laboratory. And can anybody guess what we're going to be cooking up? Jello shots. Just kidding. We're going to be making some ballistic gel today. We got 3 different sizes. And a whole lot of unflavored Jello. So we're going to see if we can't cook this up, make us some ballistic gels, and then what we're going to do with this ballistic gel coming up next is we're going to be testing out broadheads. Stay tuned. All right, so we're on to the next step. We've got the family value pack of the great valued unflavored gelatin, and we've got 16 cups of water. We're going to be making a big batch. So we're going to basically dump the contents of both of these into a bowl, dump it in the water, mix it all up. Then we're going to chill it out in the fridge for a little while, and then we'll show you the next step. All right, now that we're done with that part, just want to do a quick recap. So we've got our 16 cups of water in a stock pot. We're not going to heat it right now. And we've got 2 full boxes, which is 32 packs apiece, so that's 64 packs of gelatin. And we're fixing to pour this in here, mush it up, mix it up real good, make sure we don't have any lumps. Then we're going to take this and put it in the fridge, let it chill off and hydrate. Then we'll bring it back out, heat it up, melt it down, and then that's when the cool part happens. So here we go, we're gonna mix this up. You see how it's just gonna lump up in there. Make sure if you plan on eating this, you wash your hands first. So we're just gonna mix this up really good. You don't want any lumps in it because all it's going to do when your gelatin dries, you're going to end up with imperfections in it. I'm probably going to end up with some imperfections anyways, but we're going to try to get as much as we can out as possible. And just so you guys know, this is homemade gelatin, obviously. It's not going to be pretty and clear, but it'll definitely serve its purpose for what we want to do with it, which is just put holes in it. All right, so we've got our concoction mixed up. You can see it's getting thicker. It's almost like an applesauce. That's about what you want. Still got some chunks and lumps in it, but they're not, I don't know if you can see these. It's really a hardened up portion already. So what we'll do is when we heat it up, if some of those don't come out, we can dip them out with a spoon. But for now, we're gonna sit this in the fridge, let this bad boy chill off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Ding! That was quick. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So, now, you'll see our mix is nice and solid. We're gonna take it over here. We've already got this pot of water boiling / simmering. So protocol is you don't want to put this over direct heat. It's kind of like melting chocolate if you know that. You want to use the steam off the water and the heat off of the water to melt this solid back down into a liquid form. That's the next step in this process, okay? So we're just going to sit this right on top. And then we'll wait for that to melt back down, and then we'll be on to the next part. All right, everybody, so we've got our solid back down to a liquid again. We've been stirring it constantly as it's been melting to try and eliminate any air bubbles. Again, this is a homemade concoction, so it's not gonna be perfect, that's okay. But now that we're all melted down and stirred and we've gotten all the air bubbles we're gonna get out, we're gonna we've got our Tupperware that we've sprayed down with a non-stick. Highly suggested unless you just plan to cut the Tupperware away later, which is totally up to you. Watch out for condensation. And then we're just gonna dump it right in. you go. Then you're gonna take that and you're gonna put the whole container in the fridge and let it chill for minimum 36 hours. Minimum. I know none of us like to wait, but if we're gonna do this process right, that's what we gotta do. Bam-a-lam. All right, everybody. 36 hours have passed. We're doing a couple little series here right now. We just got a new dehydrator. We're doing some deer jerky. If you're interested in that, be sure to check out the other video. But back to the ballistics gel. So, I don't know if you guys can see. It does have some bubbles on top, but it looks like it's trying to separate. It is pretty hard. So, let's see if we can get it out. And there you go, just that easy. So it's not transparent. Well, yeah, you can see through it. I don't know if you guys can see. It's not totally clear, but you can definitely see inside of it. All right, everybody, that's about it for the how-to ballistics gel tutorial. We're gonna put all the ingredients and everything down in the description below. It's pretty simple. If you want to do it at home, this is how you do it. Also, if you want to see the next video where we shoot this thing, we're going to see how well it holds up, and we're going to see, you know, how some broadheads expand and how much they mess up and all that good stuff. But if you want to see that, check out the next video. Remember, like, subscribe, and thanks for tuning in.